Hello, everybody, and welcome. Before this video gets started, I apologize for not uploading these last few days. I was supposed to upload every Friday, and I have more than enough videos filmed already. I just have not been able to edit them. I filmed like a bunch of videos already, and I've been trying to edit them, but just haven't had time. So have a little sympathy for me. Please don't unsubscribe because of this. Fuck me. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's get right into the story because this is a banger story. Yeah, let's just get right in. So today's story is the first time I had ever tried mushrooms. And before we go into this, I've taken mushrooms a bunch of times nowadays. And if you're listening to this story to get a trip report kind of thing, this is not the right video because I barely tripped. I'm not going to lie. These were some real shit mushrooms. But this was my first time. So I figured that you guys would want to at least hear my first time trying it. But it's not going to be a trip report or even anything probably close to what an actual true mushroom trip would be. I do have a story of a real mushroom trip. But for now, let's just continue with this one. My first time ever taking mushrooms was with my homie W. Now, the person who supplied us with them was S. I don't know if he's actually been in any stories yet. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that W has been in a story. I'm pretty sure. I think he was in the last story or something like that. But either way, let's continue on with this. So me and W were trying to get our hands on mushrooms. So we hit up S, and S was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll order them. Just let me know how much you guys want." So we're thinking to ourselves, and we're like, "Huh, how much do we want?" And we're like, "Shit, we just want like maybe half a gram each." And so then he hits us back up, and he's like, "Actually, I have that much right now. If you guys just want to cop this." And so we were like, "You know what? Say less." So S comes to our town because he lives in another town, and he gives us the mushrooms. And they were actual, like, they weren't the capsules this time like I was talking about in the last video. I think it was the last video. Whatever. The worst mushrooms experience video. Anyways, I'm rambling. So yeah, these were real mushrooms, and I think they were penis envy. I'm sorry, I'm scratching my head. They were penis envy. I know that for a fact, actually. So me and W didn't really want to eat them because if you've ever seen what mushrooms look like, they kind of look gross. Like low key, they're not very appetizing. Appetizing. What the fuck am I saying? They're not very appetizing. So me and W are looking at each other and we're like, what are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna eat these? So I'm thinking I'm just gonna put it in my mouth and just like chug back some water. But the more I look at them, the more I start to guess what they taste like, and you know, little did I know they taste like literally fucking nothing. They taste like literally almost nothing. I've had mushrooms so many times now. They literally taste like maybe sunflower seeds. Some of them taste like that, but other than like the odd few that taste a little bit like something, most of them just taste like nothing. I'm getting so off track though. So anyways, we decided let's make some PB. They actually, no, you know what? They were just peanut butter sandwiches. There was no jam. We just made peanut butter sandwiches and we put them mugs right up in that bitch. We closed that up and we ate it, and it was very delicious, very yummy. And so then we're waiting for these to hit. And before this, mind you, me and W were yapping about this shit for a minute, and we were so ready. We literally were talking to each other for like damn near an hour, making sure that we were ready to do this. So we finally got them down the hatch, and we're waiting for them to hit. Even though I already said that, we're waiting for them to hit, and about an hour goes by, and we're not really noticing them. So we all decide, and by all I mean it was me, W, and his girlfriend. I forgot to mention his girlfriend was there. Whatever. She's not really important to the story until later. Anyways, all three of us go to the store, and when we got to the store, everything seemed just a smidge brighter, but other than being just a little bit brighter, it didn't really seem very off. I mean, I've been in that store a bajillion times, so anyways, we got back and we're like mucking away. And also keep in mind another thing. We did not smoke weed yet because we were kind of scared to mix them both together. Because, I mean, I was scared of mushrooms in general. I didn't want to, like, tweak out. But regardless, I'm chilling and we're watching this movie. I think we were watching... It's Kid Cudi's movie on Netflix. I don't know what that shit's called. Maybe I'll throw it up on the screen right here. But anyways, we were watching that movie, and it's kind of filmed in the same way that not Lego Spider-Man, that Spider-Man Across the Galaxy Verse, whatever the fuck that shit's called, multiverse. I don't give a fuck. It's kind of edited. Oh my goodness, it's animated in that kind of style, and so it's like really vivid and bright, and it's nice. It's nice to look at. So I'm watching this shit, and I am locked in. I am so locked in. Like I'm the most locked in I've been into anything in my life probably. And I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, yo, this is a good ass movie. Like I even now that I've watched it sober, it's still a good ass movie. But this was the first time I ever seen this movie, and I was off mushrooms, and I was like, yo, this movie's gas. This shit's immaculate. And so we finished the movie, and I was like, yo, that movie was fucking great. So that's about 2 hours gone since we took the mushrooms. Now, by this time, in a real trip where, you would take like a gram or more than that, I think we only took like half a gram each. And I don't even think that they were really strong or potent at all. But regardless, this would be the time where they would be really hitting. But we still were not quite feeling anything. So we decided to take a few hits of the Benjamin because we had one laying there. And we're feeling it a little bit, but nothing crazy. My phone's buzzing. Nothing's crazy. And so then we decide, fuck it. Let's go to W's girlfriend's house. I did not think that, actually. What am I saying? We, not including me. By we, I mean them two, the motherfuckers, W and his girlfriend, they wanted to go to her house. And I'm chilling there, and I'm like, nah, I'm bugging. I can't be around anyone's parents. So we decide, by we, I mean they decide that it's either that or I'm going home, and I'm not going home tripping balls. So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. So we're walking there, and it was not sundown yet. It wasn't sundown. I'm stuttering like a motherfucker. I'm so sorry. It was not sundown yet. And the sunset was looking like so beautiful, like so nice, right? It was only like 7 p.m. And we finally got there. And the way that this house looks, there's 2 couches. There is a window behind it. And then in front of it, there's just kind of like, there's these decorations, right? So basically, sunlight coming from behind me, shining on all these decorations. And I think it was Halloween or near Halloween at some point. Or like, maybe it was Halloween. I think it was Halloween decorations. And they were like kind of shiny. And so I was just sitting there and I was damn mesmerized by this shit. And then my hands started having like patterns on them, like my arm hair kind of like started getting patterns on it, and it was really weird. And I was just like tweaking right there for a minute, and then W said my name, and I was like, yeah, what's up? And then it all kind of went away like immediately. I think I just started to trip out because I started to really focus on it. But I think we kept distracting each other throughout like the whole time. We kept asking each other questions and shit. And then we kind of just distract ourselves from the trip. But I mean, hey, it was a good feeling. And I remember that feeling. And that's why I took mushrooms the second time, because I wanted that same feeling. And I got that same feeling. And yo, mushrooms are great, but there is downsides to them. So always be careful with that shit. But anyways, we finally walked home back to W's house, and that was pretty much it. We chilled at his house for a little bit and waited for the come down, which, I mean, there was no come down because we weren't even fucking tripping balls, to be honest. But then once we came down, we finally just decided to fucking smoke up a bunch. So we lit up a bowl, like a few bowls actually, and then we were just ripping the yard, and we had a good ass time. But anyways, I just had to film this one just so I could add fucking commentary on top of it. I just want to say that I apologize for not uploading. I will get to uploading. Also, I don't know what game's playing or what game has been playing this whole video. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video too. You have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. See ya.